I really hope that this mood doesn't go away. Now, bear one thing in mind. I'm going to be playing the worst ships in World of Warships. I am not going to be forcing the victories in these ships because for multiple reasons. One, if I need to force a victory on a certain ship and I just can't get a team that I can win with, I'm going to be stuck in one ship forever, which is going to result in two things. One, ruining my mood over time, which there's no point in that. And two, I'm not going to be able to go through as many ships as I would like because I'm going to be stuck on one or two ships. So for science, purposes, we're not going to be forcing the victories. We're just going to be playing all of these ships. I'm still going to be doing the best that I can, but I'm not going to be forcing the victories because, like I said, I don't want to get stuck and lose my mood, and I actually want to go through as many of these bad ships as we can and see. Wow, already. Jesus, the game just started. This guy's already pink. I will try to win the game that I play, but if I don't win and I don't feel like playing the ship again, I'm just not gonna play. We're gonna move on. However, if I do feel like I want to give another ship another go, even multiple goes, and I will do it. So yeah, I got the US cruiser line and want to get a kiting cruiser, which would be good. Indy Henry Zhao. Zhao, I guess, would be the best because you can decide whenever you want to disengage, you just stop shooting. Its detection is like 9.7 or something like that. You can launch torpedoes at people that are attacking you, which is going to present them with even bigger problems. And you have 12 guns. So yeah, I guess Zhao would be the best choice there. Is he gonna go for the carrier or for us? I think he's gonna go for the carrier. Alright. So the way we're gonna decide we're gonna try to play this is, well, I can't really say we're gonna try to play it to our advantages because Kawachi does not really have any advantages, honestly. I'm gonna try to use the terrain to my advantage. This ship has only not even 11-kilometer range, like 10.9. So I will try to use this part of the map as my playground. I'm right now going towards here, but in the same time I'm contemplating actually going like this. The problem with going here would be if the carriers want me dead, I'm gonna have no backup. Honestly, if the carriers want me dead, they're gonna kill me amongst 10 of my ships because nobody's got any AA. But if I'm not singled out, then I'm not breaking the golden rule of carrier gameplay. You know, don't be solo. There's a chance that they might go for someone else. Oof, nice. And the reason why I'm gonna be... Okay, let's activate on the right side. The reason why I'm gonna be playing here is because I have land as my coverage. Oh, bloody hell, I didn't realize it's going for me again. That was unnecessary. The worst thing about it, range and accuracy. You saw that, right? The sigma of this ship, I don't know what it is, but it is so bad that you can't hit the ship on which you aimed perfectly. And when you do hit them, it's usually overpens only. Which I can't demonstrate because I can't even hit anything with this ship. That's what makes this one of the worst ships in the game. Because it doesn't really matter how good you are, how good your aim is. even though at this tier it's probably not that good anyway. You can hit, you aim properly, and you miss. And when you do happen to hit, it's just overpen, 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 overpen. Even broadsiding cruisers, face in, face out, it doesn't really matter. So, the only suggestion... Gryfer, thank you for the raid. Welcome aboard, everyone. The best suggestion that I could give you for this is keep your AP for battleship brawls. And with the first chance you get, just switch to HE. Or, to be even more accurate, don't even switch to AP. Just stay with HE at the beginning of the game and just shoot everything with HE. Because AP is just gonna overpen everything. It's just not worth it. Now, this game is pretty fun. We already lost 4 ships in 5 minutes. We have no caps. Perma flooding and a jammed rudder while I'm broadsiding a DD. Great, well, we're dead. We have no caps, we have no points, we have no kills. We can't reliably hit anything because this ship is one of the, I don't know, most RNG dependent ships in the game, which is the reason why it's so bad. Like, our secondaries are 3 km. Come on. Give me the close quarters. There we go. That's the only kill this team got. Nice. We do have the carriers focused on us. That's how you end up with HE shooting Yamatos. They just continue what they learn at low tiers. I mean, that surely could be the case. Don't activate. Ah, almost. That could be the case, yeah. It's just not worth it. You have zero reason to load AP. HE will do damage the same amount as the AP will. I mean, what is it? 5.1? 8.1. Yeah, but it's gonna be overpen. Man, he just keeps dropping them. And that's it. So much for that story. We can drop another game with Kawachi. Hopefully we get a bit better team. Like, not 0 and -1, for example. I mean, that would be kind of nice. But just a normal team so that we get to shoot a bit more. What about Mikasa? Mikasa is just a full troll ship. I mean, yeah, that ship is unreliable and bad, but that ship is exactly what Wargaming wanted it to be. You rely on your secondaries, not on your primaries. The reason why I think I'm not going to lose my shit today at all is because I know I'm playing bad ships. I know I am not going to expect good results. And everything is in the hands of my teams. Teams are going to be bad. I'm just going to try to do the best that I can. But I don't care about wins. And I don't care about how good our stats are going to be. However, I will do my best. And at the end of the day, we can go and check our stats for today. After we played through the entire day, nothing but super bad ships in World of Warships, we can go and check my stats after the game. After the day, and see how well did we actually perform. I'm very curious. But I really don't think I'm going to be losing any nerves. At least not yet. Because I'm feeling really good about this. Alright, so once again, there's a double carrier game. We are mid-tier. Well, we're actually bottom tier. There's no tier 2s, so we're bottom tier. Which is nothing new for tier 3, honestly. Sometimes you will be lucky and be the top tier playing with tier 2s. But I think most of the time there's not going to be enough people in tier 3 battles that you will just go and end up fighting tier 4s. You cannot mate tier 5 because of protected matchmaking. I mean, can you just imagine having to go up against Congos, which go twice as fast as you are, have 3 times more range than you and stuff like that. Yeah. Isno, thank you for the gifted subs. And welcome back, everyone. Okay, this guy woke up. We can just hope that we don't be the target. That we don't end up being the targets of carriers again. Because the way that I look at tier 4 carriers is 2 things. One, they are seal clubbers. Tier 4 carriers are nothing but seal clubbers. That's how I feel about it. I think like minimum of 75% of people who are playing tier 4 carriers are not playing it. You sound like you're doing a tutorial? I am. This stream will be kind of a training tutorial education stream today. I think like 75% of players playing tier 4 carriers are not playing them because they're grinding them. I think they're playing it because that's as low as they can go to not put themselves in danger. I mean, as low as they can go in terms of tiers. To not put themselves in danger and be able to harass anyone without any proper danger to themselves, like any penalties, because we don't really have AA in these tiers. That's just my guess. I'm not saying it's true. I could be completely wrong, but I meet at least 50% of the carriers that I meet. They look like they absolutely know how to drop perfectly. Like you're looking at these drops and they are undodgeable. These guys know exactly how to do it. And 2 things need to happen in order for you to be able to do this in tier 4. First of all, you need to play in this tier for a while, because if you're a good carrier player and you play higher tier carriers, you drop to lower tier, you will be shocked that you might not be nearly as good as you think you are, because you can't get used to the slow plane speeds and slow torpedo speeds and stuff like that. This is gonna be very, very dangerous. That's 2 tier 4 battleships. So there are 2 things. They're either good or not terrible, and they are playing these ships for quite a while. Oh my god. Oh my lord. Oh boy. Okay. That's 2nd game in a row. Oh, this guy's gonna shoot me. Okay, we're gonna switch to AP because we're facing battleships. I want to see if we can actually do anything to battleships with AP. And HE doesn't seem to be that good either. So yeah, that's why I think like most of the people who play carriers at these tiers are nothing but poor little seal clubbers that are very pathetic and lame, but you know, whatever grinds the gears, go for it. And then I end up shooting up a cruiser because the rest are kind of out of range. Okay, we need to get closer. I don't know why this guy's not shooting though. What is he waiting for? Now the new PC, I don't know when I'm gonna get it. I received the email this morning because yesterday after the stream I sent them another message that on their page I'm like, this guy contacted me after my message. Now I'm not getting any response on my emails. So what's up? And they responded they are waiting for suppliers to answer because I have very specific components that I want. Wow, I can't even penetrate his broadside. And that they will give me the final answer on Monday. So we have to wait Monday to get the answer. Are we even going to be able to get the components that we ordered? And then we can take it from there. It keeps picking up, taking too much lead, man. Okay, he's busy with the DD. Kinda nice. Oh, double. How about no? Alright, can we do anything to Courbet? French battleships are not exactly known to have good armor. At least mid-tiers. My god, these shells are going everywhere. It's really ridiculous. You're used to 30 plus knot ships in high tiers. At tier 3 they go 20 or so. Yeah, I keep taking way too much lead. Way too much lead. And not only that I'm used to the faster ships, I'm also used to more ranges. Like, I'm shooting this guy from 4 kilometers. I keep forgetting that. Oh, not again. Okay. This is the dude. I think that's the dude that torpedoed the friendly. No, actually it was the Clemson. Okay. Oh, one volley landed here, the other landed in the upper belt. That's cute. Well, I don't know if it's really worth sticking to APs. Wow, did you see that accuracy? Oh my god! 3.1 kilometers, complete miss. Complete and utter miss. Holy shit. I find this kind of funny and kind of entertaining for myself. Like, these ships are so unreliable, they are so bad that you legit, the game is telling you, did you ever hear about RNG? Yeah, this game is all about RNG. I kind of forgot how much you depend on RNG in lower tiers. Look at this, it's amazing. Your aim doesn't really matter. You can shoot fucking everywhere. You don't need to know how to aim. It doesn't really matter if you shoot the waterline, if you shoot the upper belt. You're not gonna hit what you want to hit anyway. You're just hoping that you can hit the target that you're shooting at. And then if you do any damage, you're lucky. This is a really, really poor design. Honestly, this is not how you learn how to play the game. I mean, okay, it's... Okay, we're switching to HE. This makes no sense. It's tier 3. It's your first battleship ever. It's gonna leave an extremely bad taste. It's gonna... Like, you're gonna have some really, really shitty experience with it. And I'm not sure how many games you're gonna need to play with it, because the next tier is tier 4. But you're gonna have to play enough to start hating battleships, I can tell you that much. And I can kind of understand the whole concept of the higher you go, the better this RNG is gonna get. Oh my god, what the hell is that drop? See, that is one of those 25% players. The dude that's just trying to learn how to play carriers. It's pretty obvious. Yeah, this guy is just so much more powerful. So much more powerful than me. It's not even funny. I have no chance. I'm shooting at this guy with an AP, and I can't penetrate him most of the time. I'm shooting him with HE. I still can't penetrate him. And then I penetrate him. Okay. And I can't set him on fire. I mean, I'm not gonna go and raise arms or alarms to wargaming. Can I actually... Yeah. Well, I'm dead now. Oh, another carrier. Okay. I'm not going to, you know, raise a lot of fuss to wargaming because, oh my god, wargaming, these tiers are absolute shit. How can you let this be in a game and stuff like that? You know, like, it's a tier 3. You can have some fun in destroyers. You can even have some fun in cruisers. You're not gonna have fun in battleships. That much is certain. At least not this one. We could try South Carolina, for example. I haven't played that thing in bloody forever. But I don't... I mean, what's the point of putting me against tier 4 ships that I can't do anything against? This game right now, it made me feel like I was playing World of Tanks. Any one of you played World of Tanks before? You remember how it is when you get like a stock, although this one was fully researched, like you take a stock tier 6 tank that has a tier 4 or a tier 5 gun, and you end up in a tier 8 or 9 matchmaking. You absolutely, on paper, in theory, cannot do anything to 90%. 90%. Yeah, I'll play Zumo Schneider, calm down. Of the tanks you will be facing. So why are you even there? What is the purpose of putting you there? I mean, might as well give me 1 death, 1 defeat immediately in the stats and put me into the game where I'm going to be able to actually do anything. Because otherwise it really doesn't make any sense. Nobody wants to be a tin can that's going to be just smacked around with 0 chance of doing anything. I think that is a really shitty design. And they might want to consider it, but I know they're not going to give a damn. I mean, whatever. Bottom tiers are... who cares, right? Unfortunately, bottom tiers are the ones that players are going to be going in first. Like, I've seen yesterday, while I was playing some PUBG with TC Freer, he told me, wow, Dr. Disrespect is actually playing World of Tanks. And I'm like, really? Apparently he's been sponsored by Wargaming to play World of Tanks, some sort of battle royale mode. I wasn't really watching, and I came at the very end. I think it was the last game they played, and I can only imagine what's going through the head of someone like Doc, like dude that's been streaming from tens of thousands of people, and then he something completely different, and then he plays a game of RNG and a lot of knowledge. Like, if you play World of Tanks, a lot of you may hate World of Tanks, but the amount of knowledge and experience that you need in that game to be good is a lot more than you need, I think, in any first-person shooter. Like, I learned to play PUBG in less than a week. In less than a week of playing, I got my first victory. I've played other shooters before, and PUBG is very different from a lot of other shooters that I played. But it took me a week of playing to get my first win. And I finished second and third and fourth and plenty of times. I mean, you need to know your caliber of guns. The penetration it has, the damage it has, the reload it has, the range it has, the view range of your tank, the speed and mobility of your tank, the armor values of your tank. And that will get you absolutely nowhere unless you know all those things for the tank you're about to meet. So You need to know, it's like League of Legends and Dota. Why are those games have such a ridiculous learning curve? When you start at the beginning...
2 more to go. FP, 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 FP.
Zeratul, thank you for 10. 2 more indeed. Like, why do you need... Why, is this a 19 point? Ah, fuck, I wanted a 10 point, Captain. You have such a crazy learning curve because when you start, you don't know anything. You don't know absolutely anything about the game. And then you're doing the mistakes, not even realizing and knowing that you're doing these mistakes, right? Yeah, well, World of Warships is similar because you do need to know some things, but it's a lot easier. I think it's a lot easier for your nerves. It goes a lot easier on your nerves than World of Tanks is. Because you can take a tank in World of Tanks of the same tier, shoot at someone from the front everywhere. Weak spots or no weak spots, even though if you don't know them, and not be able to penetrate. And then if you are one of those rare intelligent people in World of Tanks and you're like, oh, maybe I can flank without actually knowing that on paper these... I just realized I just insulted like a lot of people in World of Tanks, and that was totally not my intention. I apologize. I wanted to present something and I made it sound so bad. That's not what I wanted to say.
Filthy friggin' seal club.
It's not my point today, John, but thank you for 23 months. And you realize like, oh, I could actually go on the side. Maybe on the side there's going to be a better chance for me to penetrate. And you get to the side, you shoot him from the side, you don't do anything. And you're like, well, shit, the only place I haven't tried is from behind, if I can get there alive. And then you get behind, you shoot the guy from behind, and you still don't do anything. That is very possible in World of Tanks. In World of Warships, I mean, technically it's possible, but highly unlikely that you will shoot someone from all angles, all distances, all ranges, and shoot them everywhere and not do any damage. Like, you will probably... Let's try IP first. You will probably... What's my range? Oh, what? Oh, that is not cool. 15.7 kilometers range. Kawachi has 10.9. That is not okay. What? That is not okay. That is so not okay. 10.9 versus 15.9. Kawachi can shoot 8 guns at best from one side while having 4 guns reserved on the other side. This thing only gets 8 guns, but they can shoot everywhere. So, this thing is so much better. Wow, when did they buff this shit? Fucking hell, dude. When I played lower tiers, there was no tier 3 that had more than 11, 12 kilometer range. Even fucking tier 4s didn't have 15 and a half. So in World of Tanks, you will be able to not do anything to anyone and you will feel like a shit. You will legit feel like shit. And not fair, and you're gonna be miserable. In World of Warships, it's a bit different. You can do some damage, so you're not gonna be as miserable. But playing that Kawachi game versus that Wyoming, I felt like I was playing World of Tanks. Like, wherever I shoot this guy, I can't pen. Regardless of AG or AP. Occasionally, I would do between like 500 and 2,500 damage, but yeah. No, we're not gonna be sticking to one tier. I just played Kawachi, and then I thought, let me try South Carolina. That used to be the worst battleship in the game, next to Kawachi. But this thing is already so much better than Kawachi. Look! 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 I just did more with South Carolina than I did in the entire previous game with Kawachi. And I'm doing it off ranges of 12. I couldn't hit from 3. I could not hit a target from 3 kilometers with Kawachi. And God forbid ever scoring anything more than an overpen. This thing is already 5 times better. Like, that Kawachi is just, I think, one of the worst, if not the worst ship in the game. And I'm surprised that this didn't change throughout the entire history of World of Warships. Since the first day of that game's release, even before release, that was one of the worst ships in the game. And that is still one of the worst ships in the game. Oh my lord. Alright, well, let's see how we keep it up. Oh, that looks shit. And I still hit 75% of my shells. Wow. Wow. Look! This thing is awesome! Go play one game of Kawachi, come back here and you'll realize how good this is.
I applaud you. This is the type of stream that op contributors should do more of. Clap, 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 clap,
clap, clap, clap. Thank you, Isno. Appreciate it. I agree. I agree. I absolutely agree. This is... Look, that accuracy is actually pretty fucking dope. 10.6! Oh my god, this thing is amazing! What? This thing is amazing! Jesus Christ! The best Kawachi game that I had in the past 5 or 6 games that I played was, I think, 40-something thousand damage. In 5 or 6 games that I played. This feels like a tier 4, a tier 5 in comparison to Kawachi. Kawachi should go down to tier 2, next to Mikasa. And put its reload to like 40 seconds because it has so many guns. But it doesn't matter. Mikasa can't hit anything, she's got only 4 guns. It's not like Kawachi can hit anything, you can give it 100 guns. You still can't hit anything. And look, like... You have no idea how mind-blowing this is. I mean, of course you do, you play this game as well. But for me, I took Kawachi and I can't hit anything from 3 kilometers. I have the same amount of guns on my broadside. Like 1 gun here, and then you got like 2 guns on the side. Sorry, 4 guns, 2 turrets. And then 1 here. So the same amount of broadside firepower. 3 kilometers, couple of volleys, no hits. It's just ridiculous. And then I take South Carolina and I'm just murdering people from 10, 11, 12 kilometers, 9, no problem. At least I'm hitting them. Wow. Wow. South Carolina used to be the ship that I absolutely despised, and I thought it was the worst ship in the game. If you neglect Kawachi, like, you don't want to play Kawachi that ever. That ship is just a big no-no. I don't know what's gonna happen when I get smacked. For example, from a Gangut. I feel like that's gonna be very painful experience. We're about to find out. Oh, that was only 1 shell, dude. And yes, that did hurt. Ow. I don't think it would be any different, honestly, if I was in a Kawachi either. Let's see if I can do anything to him. Oh my god! What? Holy shit! This thing is awesome! This thing is fucking amazing! What? I'm mind blown! I'm completely mind blown right now! Oh, that's me dead. Oh! Oh my god! What the? What? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the actual fuck is that? What? I just murdered a tier 4 OP Russian biased battleship if there ever was one. In a... What? I got no words. I legit don't know what to say. I did more damage in one game in 9 minutes with South Carolina than I did in 5 Kawachi games. How is this fair? How is this fair? Like, no bullshit, dudes. That thing is the worst ship in World of Warships. I know I said today I decided to play like the worst ships in World of Warships, so I played Kawachi, of course, and yeah, it's terrible. And then I'm like, you know, South Carolina used to be like the next ship on my list. And then I just have an average tier 8 battleship result with a tier 3 ship. How much points do they lose if they lose a carrier? 65. Awesome. I'm gonna wait for this to end. I want to see my results. Wow. Wow. There might be some of you there who are actually not... Oh, we lost the ship, so this is gonna take a bit longer. There might be some of you out there who are like, wow, Flambas, you're making such a big thing about this. Like, I'm playing this every day, and this is normal for me. But, dude, I'm not playing tier 3 shits for multiple reasons. They're too slow paced. They're not that interesting to play for me. Used to. I'm looking forward to playing against South Carolina. And there we go. What's left? The DD. And it's, if you're someone like me, it's considered seal clubbing. Like, honestly, I'm mind blown. Like, I was mind blown 2 days in a row for 2 completely different reasons. Just how bad a Kawachi it really is. Because I knew it was one of the worst ships in the game, and I expected it to not perform. I expected it to be a total pile of junk. And it still surprised me how bad it is. It's that bad. And then I played South Carolina, and I got mind blown at how good this thing is. Okay, it's won the game. Maybe. Oh, he's gonna get killed. Oh. Okay. But this game is not gonna get prolonged any longer. Maybe if I play more games in South Carolina, it's gonna be less reliable. I'm sure it will. And yes, that was a tier 4 Russian battleship. Yes, I know he doesn't have a good armor. And yes, I know he was broadsiding. But this is a tier 3 we're talking about. A devastating strike. 7 citadels. 1 kill, 1 decap, and 84,000 damage in 8 minutes and 22 seconds. And then I got murdered by a DD, which I completely don't care about after doing this. And the... Wow. Wow. I'm not even first. I got carried by a Kuma. Look at that shit. This experience is... What the fuck? Woman, you wouldn't believe what just happened. This is ridiculous. Yeah, I died. Of course I died. Wow, you're so toxic. You're so toxic.